Hello everybody. So we've just made it through security. So now we're at our gate. We're at the terminal. So now we're just waiting for the plane. So I just got my frappe and we're just sitting here waiting for the plane. We've already made it past through security. I've had my breakfast. So now we're just waiting for the plane. Would any of you guys like to see outside the window?
For assistance at the Albuquerque International Sunport, please call extension 7700 from a white courtesy phone. Thank you.
Oh, hello there, DFNF fan. How are you today? Hello. Hello there, fellow Albuquerquean. How are you doing today? Oh, okay, bye. I'm gonna go see if I can look out the window. I'm gonna look out the window real quick. Hey Dad, I'm gonna go over there by the window. I'll be right back. Okay.
These 1 through 30, please, here at gate number 11, 1242 to Denver. Okay, guys, 1242 to Denver. We'll continue up to the number 60. B, 1 through 60, please. Welcome aboard.
Avis Williams. Please return back to the southwestern third for a left hand.
Oops, looks like my dad spilled his morning coffee. Whoops. He spilled his morning coffee. Accidents happen, right? So I'm not really doing very much. I'm just sitting here waiting for the plane. According to the itinerary, the plane is a little bit delayed. So our plane was supposed to leave at 10:25, but now it looks like it's at 10:44, I think it said. So
Okay, guys, we'll continue up to number 30. 1 through 30, C group, please.
okay. So I'm not really doing much of anything. I'm just sitting here, just waiting for our plane to come in, and then we'll be on our way to Dallas. That's our layover, and it's gonna be about, I think it's 2 hours. I think the layover is about 2 hours. Maybe maybe once we get into Dallas, I might pop in again. So just give you guys a little update on how we're doing. So, as I said yesterday, today's travel day. It's very exciting. So, we've already went through security. We got our stuff put away in the check over there, way back over that way. So now we're just live. I'm not really doing much of anything. I'm just sitting here waiting for the plane. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my live stream last night. Thank you guys for joining me in my live stream last night. Thank you very much. I'll probably like to do a little more streams like that more often. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun. Oh, and a shout out to the FNAF fan for sticking through my live stream last night. Thank you. Big shout out to you, the FNAF fan. You're very awesome. Now I get a big ol' Nanook kiss. Mwah. That's to my devoted fans. To my fans who stick around and support me on what I do. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, and thank you for all the subscriptions too. Thank you to all the subscribers too. Thank you all so much. So, I don't know exactly where my little brother went, but he vanished. So, PL? What are you talking about, DFNF fan? What does PL mean? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Oh, check out my rainbow pants. I wear my rainbow pants today and my Zozobra t-shirt from this year. Every time when I fly, I always like to wear one of my favorite Zozobra t-shirts. So, yeah, we're not doing very much right now. Our flight is taking a while. So we're probably gonna have to wait a while until our plane gets here. And then we will board our plane and head off to Dallas. Here comes my brother.
Spill my coffee.
Here comes my annoying brother.
I already did. I already started taking the car.
It's okay, it's fine.
Dude, we don't need another.
It's okay.
Well, you might knock it over. Yeah, knock it out.
No, it's okay, it's fine.
Put it on the nice one.
It's okay. struggle with siblings. Especially if they're very annoying. Does anybody have any Chuck E. Cheese related questions for me? Dave and FN, do you have any Chuck E. Cheese questions or anything that you'd like to ask me today? Oh, okay. Yeah. And like I was saying last night, you're getting Avenger Chuck E. Cheese's hat.
Have the person visited the airport terminal are reminded
Oh, that's
not to
cool.
place baggage in unattended
That's really cool,
items.
Dave and FN.
Unattended
Is it
items
the
will be
official?
removed by airport Thank you for your cooperation.
Is that the official Avenger Chuck hat, or is it something you made? Is it official, or is it something that you made? Oh, that's cool. Wow. So where did you get the Avenger hat? Like, where did you get it? Where did you get it? That's really cool.
For assistance at the Albuquerque International Sunport, please call extension 7700 from a white courtesy phone. Thank you.
We would like to remind you, smoking and vaping are not permitted inside the Albuquerque International Sunport.
Did they just say
Thank you.
bathing? Who would bathe in the airport? I mean... Oh, you won on at eBay. That's cool, DFNFN. That's awesome. Way to go, dude. That's really cool. That's really cool. That's awesome, DFNFN. Very nice. Congratulations. I wish I could have gotten a Chuck E. Cheese official, souvenir. Oh well. Maybe another time. That's really cool, DFNFN. That's really awesome. Someday you could make your own little Chuck E. Cheese store. And you can just keep all the nostalgic pieces. Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome, DFNFN. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention last night too that the live shows, the current live shows nowadays, they're just too repetitive anymore. I miss the days when they used to do like the classic birthday stars songs, the Chucky Shuffle, the Chucky Swing, all the classical ones like those. If only they were more creative like that. And the Macarena, the Chucky March, all those. It's sad that they don't make the live shows like that anymore. Because like, the current live shows now, like with the Rockstar era, it's just boring. And well, it's not just boring, they're just really repetitive. They're really repetitive and, sure, they're fun for like kids and everything. But then again, I wish they would get some of their creativeness back. Like they did. Oh yeah. So I read this article. Apparently there's this mini movie that's happening on October 28th where Ronnie the Unicorn, he gets into like this multiverse thing. And there's different versions of Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, if this is actually a little mini movie and there's different Chuck E. Cheeses in it, please make Avenger Chuck make an appearance. Please, please, please make Avenger Chuck make an appearance. I would love to see Adventure Chuck E. Cheese again after his long, unfortunate absence in 2012. It would be so cool to see Avenger Chuck again in 2022. It would be so cool.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Flight 2635 with services to Austin. Our aircraft is here as soon as our flight crew is ready. We are going to begin our boarding process here at gate number 8. A couple of quick reminders: if you're traveling with any items that are too large to carry with you on the aircraft or too large to store in that overhead bin, items like wheelchairs, walkers, strollers, car seats, or any other assistive device, do me a favor and see one of our customer service agents in between 8 to 9 and 11 so that they can tag those items properly. For TSA regulations, you're allowed to one carry-on item and one personal item only. That is 2 items per passenger. One of those items must be small enough to fit under the seat in front of you. Please make sure you have 2 items and nothing more. I am going to ask you to consolidate.
Yeah, me too, Dave and fan, me too. I like the Avenger Chuck
If you
era
are
too.
recording or under the age of 15, remember you cannot sit in the emergency exit rows. At this time, I'd like all of my A group to begin to find their spot line at these columns from our right hand side.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
I like the
130,
Avenger
130,
Chuck era
160
better
on the
too.
left. Once
That's
again,
the-
Flight 265 with services to Austin. If you have any questions, any concerns, please come see me. I'll try to help you out. Other than that, thank you for flying with Southwest Airlines. We are going to get you going here shortly.
Okay, sorry about that. So, as I was saying, yeah, I agree with you, Dave and fan. I like the Avenger Chuck too. That's the era I grew up in. Back in 1998. I started going to Chuck E. Cheese when I was maybe about 3 or 4. It was like the early event. I think it was Cool Chuck, isn't it? Like the early, no, the late 90s wasn't it Cool Chuck? Or is it still called Avenger Chucky? I get that confused. But yeah, I like the Avenger Chuck era better. The Avenger Chuck era and the Tux era, those are like the most creative eras, I think. Except, the PTT era of Chuck E. Cheese was creative too. But if they did like some of the songs or jokes back then, and if they did them now, I don't think most of the jokes that they used to do back then would fly anymore to current times. I don't think that would fly. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in an airport. Oh yeah, what did you guys think of my Jasper impression last night? Pretty cool, huh? I did a pretty cool Pasquale accent too. So, and my Helen and Munch and Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid. Uh-oh. Oh no, there's a little kid. Us Beanie Babies need to be very careful around little kids. Once they see us, oh my god, they want to hug us and pull on our tails and our ears and everything. You gotta be very careful. I might look cute, but I'm not really made to be roughhoused with. So we're just waiting here for our plane. Yeah, I really miss the Adventure Chuck era. It's one of my favorite eras of Chuck E. Cheese. I really miss the Avenger Chuck era. And a lot of the songs back then were creative too. Like when they used to do cover songs. Oh yeah, so, I'm not sure, Dave and fan, would you be familiar with this? So, why did they stop doing cover songs? I've been always so curious about like why they stopped doing cover songs. Because they were doing it up until like 2014, I think. And then all of a sudden they just suddenly stopped. They just put the kibosh on doing cover songs, which is really sad. Because the early Rockstar was okay. Actually, it's funny because once like Rockstar Chucky became more of a thing, I actually took a little break from Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, okay, I am not listening to the show tapes. I've seen the commercials. I've seen Chucky's new redesign, his new voice and everything. No. I was like, where in the heck did you put Avenger Chucky? Where did he go? All we see is this little tiny mouse character who's supposed to look like Chuck E. Cheese. But sure, it's still Chuck E. Cheese. But for some, he's not as recognizable as he was in his earlier incarnations, like designs. Like the Avenger Chuck, Cool Chuck, Coach Chuck, oh, I just heard a plane go by. I'm not sure if that's our plane, but I heard a plane go by. Nope, not us yet. So, yeah. R.I.P. Avenger Chuck. R.I.P. I miss Avenger Chucky. I want him to come back. I want him to come back. Oh yeah, did any of you guys see the interview that Rockstar Chucky did? Talking about how Avenger Chucky was scary and everything?
Alright, folks, everybody's ready for us here at gate number 8 for flight 265 with services to Austin. If you have a pre-boarding authorization on your boarding pass, go ahead and come up. Pre-boarding passengers, welcome aboard.
Did any of you see the interview that he did? When I saw the video, I felt like it was an insult. No, you didn't see it. I only saw like a little bit of it. And I'm like, it's like he's all like saying that Avenger Chucky is scary. He scares all the little kids. And I'm like, what? Really? Avenger Chucky's not scary. He's cute. I guess you could say Avenger Chucky used to be my childhood boyfriend. He was my childhood boyfriend at the time.
Folks, I'd like to be the first one to welcome our A-list preferred members, A1 to 15, welcome aboard, followed by A16 to 30.
When I was little, every time a Chuck E. Cheese commercial would come on, I would always stop what I was doing, and I would just stop and stare at the TV until the commercial was over. One time I was on the phone with my grandma, and a Chuck E. Cheese commercial came on. I'm like, ooh, Chuck E. Cheese, and I went to the commercial, and then I was just watching it the whole time while I was on the phone with my grandma. And then my mom was like, get off what are you doing? You're talking to your grandma. And I'm like, I know, Mom, but there's a Chuck E. Cheese commercial on and I have to watch it. So, yeah. Oh boy. And I would do the same thing with the newspapers on Sundays. Any of you remember the Sunday advertisements and they
Passengers
would...
and visitors in the airport terminal are reminded not to leave baggage or packages unattended at any time.
Any of you remember the little advertisements in the newspapers? I would always get one of those too. Yeah. So our plane is running a bit late,
Good
so
morning, welcome to Southwest Flight 2903, so scheduled 10:35 departure to Burbank, continuing service to San Jose. We've got 10 minutes, we'll begin boarding here at gate A11, planning to leave on time at 10:35.
San Jose.
The full flight to Burbank is
Isn't that where the first Chuck E. Cheese's opened? San Jose. Doesn't that ring a bell? San Jose. what started
Make sure that you have
in
valid boarding passes to flight to Burbank, again, we'll be full flight.
what started in San Jose? Now, what could it be? What started in San Jose? Oh yes, the very first Chuck E.
Boarding
Cheese's.
is by the group letter position number on your boarding pass, starting Group A, after Group A, extra time, A-list members who didn't get any boarding passes. Military personnel are welcome at that time, and family boarding for those who travel children 600, that's before Group B for family boarding.
Hope you liked my lip syncing. Yeah. And also,
For assistance at the Albuquerque International Sunport, please call extension 7700.
and also, Chuck E. Cheese used to be so colorful too. It used to be super duper colorful. Any of you remember the rainbow lights on the walls? I remember those. Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese, like the new interior like of the stores now, it's just boring. It's almost as if you're walking into a Dion's, or like a Pizza Hut, or like a...
Any passengers holding extra time on their boarding pass, any A-list preferred members who do not get any boarding authorization. Also, families traveling with children under the age of 6, accompanied by 2 adults maximum, as well as any of our active duty military traveling with valid ID, welcome aboard.
Oh, look at that.
Originally at 10:25. Now it's estimated for 10:40.
The train of people are starting to move, so... But our plane hasn't arrived yet, so... I'm just doing this just to kill some time. So... Yeah... I wish that Chuck E. Cheese went back to its older days, like with the colorful rooms, the walk around, the cyberamics, the music, everything. I wish it would just go back to the way it was. But unfortunately, things change. Sometimes changes are good, other times changes are not so great. Especially now, with what they're doing nowadays. Yeah, see, FNAF fan knows what I'm talking about. Yep, FNAF fan knows what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, hey FNAF fan. When did you start going to Chuck E. Cheese? Like, when was your very first time going to Chuck E. Cheese? Do you remember?
We would like to remind you, smoking and vaping are not permitted inside the Albuquerque International Sunport. Thank you.
Okay, now I think she said baking. Baking, like baking a cake?
Instead of candies, now I can get off my phone and just do that.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 1782 service to Dallas. Here
Oh.
the entertaining aircraft should be landing here shortly. Inbound service from Denver. We are running late.
That's us.
We're running about 20 minutes behind. So I'm going to ask you to take the first available seat. We have a completely full flight here at gate number 10.
Oh no.
About 2 carry-on items, one for the overhead, which is the larger one, and then a small one on the floor in the seat in front of you. So if you board with 2 carry-ons, one goes up and one goes down. 3 boarding groups of A, B, and C. Also by the numbers on your boarding pass, we will begin boarding right after the last one deplanes. So no shopping for seats today. Let's get you guys gone to Dallas. Let's make up some time.
Yes, yes. Please just let us go
Boarding
already.
passengers, PDRD should be on your boarding pass. You should be set up. I'll be looking for you up here in front of my computer for pre-boarding. General boarding is off to the right-hand side of A10 with the silver poles. Those will go A to B to C. One side's on 330, the other side is 30 on 360. Once you start seeing people coming off, we'll line you up and just get ready to board. Family boarding happens between the A and the B group for those who are traveling children 6 and under, following the BRC boarding pass. Lastly, ladies' purses count as a carry-on item, and walkers, wheelchair strollers that are your own should have a long way destination tab on it before you board here at 10. If you need one, let's get you set up. See the service center across the way, get it tagged up. I'll be back to board shortly. Dallas, gate number 10.
Okay, so that's us. So I'm gonna have to cut the stream, you guys, in a little bit. So we're gonna, as you heard, we're gonna start boarding our plane. Finally, flipping finally. It's about time. Anyway, so I shall probably catch up with you guys. Hopefully, when we get into Dallas. I shall see you guys later. Thank you for joining me on this little stream here, and I shall see you guys later. Bye, DFNAF fan. Thank you very much for attending my stream again. You are a pleasure in my book. Thank you. Thank you very much. You are awesome. That's for you. And I shall see you guys. I'll probably try to stream like maybe once we get into Dallas. So I shall see you guys later on. Bye everybody. See y'all when you get into Dallas. Bye everybody. Oh, you're welcome, DFNAF fan. You're very welcome. Have a Chucky day. Be cool. Bye, everybody. Whoops. See you guys later. Uh-oh, I think that little girl is looking at Draggly. Oh boy. So, oh, okay. So we're probably gonna have to go in a little bit, you guys, because our plane is about
C1
to.
through 30, C1 through 30, welcome aboard.
So, we're gonna start boarding pretty soon. So, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys later. Thank you again, DFNAF fan, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone. Catch up with you guys in Dallas, the land of Dallas, Texas. One of Jasper's favorite states, Texas. Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody. Now I'm gonna go. Bye, everyone.
Alright folks, I am now boarding all passengers traveling to Austin, flight 2635 out of gate number 8.